Hi y'all, Connie here. So this is a yarn butterfly, and I'm going to show you how to do it. This is a project where I am working my last round, so I'm trying to use up all my little bits of yarn for this, right? And so I work all the way around until I'm out of yarn, and then I mark it and I pull out that last round because I want to use this yarn to work the next round. So I'm working around with my next color, and then I come back and use up the last of it to do this very last round. And so I get this color sequence, and I still get to use up all of my yarn. So the yarn butterfly is a way to wind up your yarn so that, if I can find the right tail, it pulls out, it unwinds as you work from it, right? So this is just like winding a cake, except it's a little bit more secure. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this all the way out. Oops. So that I can rewind it for you. And when you get to the end, you kind of want to just pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure you don't tie it in a knot. All right, so we're not going to start with this end. We're going to start with the end that's closest to our work here, okay? And then if I were winding just a cut strand of yarn, then I would grab the tail like this. But since we're working, I mean, it's already kind of held fast on the project, I don't really need to grab it. So I'm going to wrap it around my thumb. Let me make sure I'm on the screen here. All right, so I'm going to wrap it around my thumb, and then I'm going to wrap it around my finger. You could use your middle finger, whatever is most comfortable for you. And then I'm going to go back and forth between my two fingers in a figure 8 here, okay? So just back and forth. And you can overlap a little, or you can stack it up here so that it doesn't overlap. It depends on how much yarn you have, really. So I'm just going to kind of speed along through this. Okay, and so here is the last of it. I'm going to pull this back. It doesn't really matter where you do it, or I don't find that it does. So with your last little bit of tail, what I do is I wrap it behind, and I pull it over this tail, right, or around it, so that I can capture that tail underneath the wrap. All right, and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times here in the center, okay? And you don't want to pull it super tight because then it's going to make it harder to pull it out of there. But if you do it too loose, then it won't hold it very secure. All right, so that's just a couple wraps. And I'm going to take this tail and I'm going to pass it through there, just like that. Snug it up. And that's all you need to do to secure it so that you can work from it. And see, it just unzips, right? So it pulls there. And that one actually did get tangled up a little bit, but there you go. You see it worked itself out. So it just unloops as you pull it, right? And then I tied it in a knot. Of course I did, because I was trying to go too slow. Okay, so that is how you do a yarn butterfly. I'll show you one more time here. Throw all that off the table. So again, you just pick it up from this side, or if you're working with a cut end, you grab it with your fingers and then just wrap it in a figure 8 around 2 of your fingers. Doodle, 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 until you use it all up, except for the last few inches here, right? And then I come around behind, whoops, there, and I wrap it, make sure that I capture this tail, okay? And I just wrap it around a couple times. Loop it through. Again, don't pull it too tight. I probably pulled it too tightly last time, and that's why I got hung up a little bit. Okay. And then when you're ready to work from it, so this will stay put. Like I can pick this up and throw it around, and it won't unravel so easily as it would if I just wound a little ball like one of these guys. If I just wound up into a ball, it would flip around and unravel, but this will stay more secure until I'm ready to use it, and then it will unloop as I work back and forth, just like that. So that is a yarn butterfly. Thanks, y'all. See you next time.